set the roof on fire. We 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 set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
If I'm not mistaken, home team made it. 2 threes on my feet, then I pump fake. Baby girl, grab the quick. Kiss it. Sway Lee, Mr. Couldn't took it quick. Hottest on the planet, got the place lit up. Fly, got expensive taste, sight into it. We ain't on the same team. Cheer up. Bottle, that make sit up. I ain't come to blend in, boy, I stand out. Money talks, you just popping off at the mouth. If I'm the topic, then the conversation hit it. Ray Shrimp getting booked up in every city. Splash out with cash, had the spaz on the waiter. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire. We set the roof. We set the roof. We set the roof on fire.
So bad, swimming in my bed. Off with that, off with that. Young Slim, get it in my infrared. Come and hit the ain't I just lit the gas. Young wild winning, living fast. Stashing money in a brown paper bag. We set the roof on fire, then we flood it out. We just threw the money up, we ain't even count. Shake it. It in my speeder, girl, I'm nothing. Messing up my speech. I'm $1 million player, baby, nothing's out my reach. I'm $1 million, like I hit the lottery. Splash her with cash, had the spaz on the waitress. She messed up my order 3 times in a row. I'm good on gas, I just filled up my tank. Now let's fill up her head and let's see if she goes.
We set the roof on fire. 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 We set the roof on fire.
Draw. Hard to admit that I used to draw. Portraiture in a human form. Doodle of a 2-headed unicorn. It was soothing. Moving his arm in a fusion of man-made tools and a muse from beyond. Even if it went beautifully wrong, it was tangible truth for a youth to refuse to belong. No name nuisance. Who's in a bedroom? Who's in a brand new cuneiform? Barely commune with the horde. Got a whole grayscale ungluing his world. Might zone out to the yap of the magpie. Unseen hand dragging his graphite. Cross contour, little bit of backlight. Black ink after a Bristol to baptize. You can imagine a rush that ensue when you get 3 dimensions stuffed in a 2. Then it's off to a school where it's all you can do. Being trained and observed by a capable few. Back in New York by peeps and a dog in a 2-bedroom. Doing menial jobs. Plus rhyming and stealing and being a clod. Distractions, freedom, a rod. I left some years of giving a light. I left some will, the spirit away. I let my fears materialize. I let my skills deteriorate. Horn about a thought of what I should have been. Continuing a mission that was rooted in a 20-year affinity and rickety condition with an ID crisis. Snap on the front lawn, look up in the sky. It's shapes falling out of the fringe. All heart though we would have made cowardly kings. They will chop you down just to count your rings.
Hello everybody, I'm Larry Ridley and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. All right, thanks, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas at NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now a first carry for Isaiah Crowell, and he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now Griffin on second down. Andrew Hawkins has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
To throw is RG3. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Isaiah Crowell, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin surveying the field. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd down, Griffin. He's got time in the pocket. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Lardarius Webb. And they will take over at the 29. Yard line. And they'll run it here. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
For me, that was an example of why offensive linemen might want rearview mirrors at times, because you have your assignments to block, but if you can see what's going on in the backfield, and maybe the guy carrying the ball is headed in another direction, it might change what you do up front. But if they can't see that, and he's not in sync with what they're doing up front, well, this is when you end up with plays like this. A bad one for the offense, a really good one for the defense. Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
They stay on the ground with Allen. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Taking it about the 16. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Out comes the Ravens defense now as they get ready for the next possession.
And now Big Mo's wearing a shirt of their color. They're hoping to continue that momentum in their direction with maybe another pick.
Who's Big Mo? He's momentum, right?
Momentum. And right now, he's hugging them.
They go back to the air here after the INT. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And got his man complete. That one goes for 38 yards. And it's good enough for a Cleveland first down.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackle was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Here's Griffin. He finds Coleman. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. You remember Timmy Jernigan at Florida State. His stoutness that was so impressive there, it still comes into play in the NFL, doesn't it?
If you call stout 300 pounds, and I do, then yes.
Used it well on that play and made a nice tackle for a loss.
So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. And Coons connects on this one. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
This one fielded at the 5. And he's going to be taken down shot. The 10 at the 9-yard line.
So many times during the course of a game, Brandon, the special teams actually helps out their offense. Not in this case. They did them 0 favors with that return.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
10 yards still left on 2nd down. Now a toss play. Allen. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier, knock him down for a loss.
Here's Justin Forsett, his first carry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up 4th down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so